You may never have heard of the warm mineral springs in Southwest Florida, but I bet you all have heard of the Fountain of Youth. Hi everyone, this is Diana Palm from DianaPalm.com, and today we're going to explore another treasure in Southwest Florida. This is the Warm Mineral Springs, which is actually a prehistoric mineral spring with extremely high mineral content. The third highest in the world, they say, first highest in the United States. Come on inside with me and I'm going to share with you why you should come here, where this is located, and how it would benefit you to visit this amazing prehistoric destination. Walking down the corridor is like entering a different world, a throwback to a different era, maybe even the prehistoric era. This is the original Fountain of Youth that Juan Ponce de Leon discovered and claimed that it had healing attributes of all kinds. But actually, as the story really goes, he didn't discover anything because, of course, the local Native Americans in the area knew about it and had been using it for many, many years. The high mineral content in this mineral spring produces so many health benefits, and you can actually absorb them into your body by just wading in the water or drinking the water. So one of the things that you want to know about entering the Warm Mineral Springs is that you will smell like sulfur, but it is so good and beneficial for you, along with the other 50-something minerals in this high content warm mineral spring. Now when I say warm minerals, that's because it's not hot, it's not cold, it's 85 degrees year round. Most of the people here you won't even understand because they're primarily from all different countries. That's how much other people in different countries actually value holistic healing, minerals, and health. So if you'd like to learn more about it, I'll put some information below this video. So here at the Warm Mineral Springs, it is absolutely gorgeous. The temperature of the water is perfect. It actually, going in at the 85-degree water temperature, made it feel quite cool and comfortable in the 95-degree air temperature. So if you can imagine feeling comfortable outside in summertime in Florida, that's a plus plus. The only precautions you have of going in this spring is to make sure that you remove all of your jewelry. Gold and silver will become discolored because of the high mineral content. So do make sure you remove all pieces of jewelry before you enter the spring water. It's really best to get into the spring, get some exercise, get some of those wonderful minerals on your body, and then sit out in the chair, which you can see there's ample chairs all around the spring. So you can sit out, let the sun bake it into you, and then go around again inside the spring. The more minerals you can get in your body, the better. So I've been actually coming here a long time. I met a gal here named Anne who told me about a friend of hers who was 80 years old and who had a lot of cholesterol, a lot of heart problems, and he came here from Germany and rented a place down the street for a month and came to the spring day in and day out and walked in the water, sat in the sun, rinse, repeat. And after doing this for a month, he went back home to his doctor, and his doctor actually said that he had the arteries of a 20-year-old man. So all that cholesterol and blockage had been cleared by being in these mineral springs. Another person told me about a friend of theirs who their cataracts healed almost instantaneously. They had come here and put the mineral water in their eyes. I've been told that as the water comes up through the bottom of the spring, as it hits the south bank here, there's a post out there that as the water comes up, the mineral is so rich and so heavy before it's distributed through the rest of the spring water, that's an excellent place to actually rinse your eyes. Another aspect that I really enjoy about coming here is that because this is such an ancient historical site, the trees have been here forever, and the way that they grow and the feeling about them and the size of them, everything about them suggests a different time in history. And because I'm a sensitive person, if you're a sensitive person as well, you will not be able to help but feel the different era just by walking on this land. You can literally connect with the Native American spirits and even with the people that were before them. Of course, you may receive many benefits from the Fountain of Youth, but you may also have some amazing spiritual experiences as you're floating along and spending the day outside in sun, in nature, and with these gorgeous minerals that the earth provides for your healing. Because of the high volume of new spring water emerging from down below every single day, it actually creates a vortex. It creates such a current in the water that if you walk counterclockwise, you're going against the current, and you can get a little extra exercise that way. But you could also just go with the flow and float along clockwise with the rest of the group. When you are in any type of vortex area, there's always increased healing capacity and increased supernatural activity. So you'd never know what you'll experience here. When you step into the spring, you'll notice that the water is rather clear. You can see all the way down to your toes as you're walking along, but there are a lot of mossy, floaty things in the water, and you'll notice that people are not steering away from them. They are actually so mineral rich that spas in France use them in a lot of their products. So what you'll see here is that people will scoop them out of the water and rub them on their bodies, on their faces, and just get a lot of benefits from that mineral rich content. In the background, they're collecting right now the moss used in French spas. So when you get here, make sure to smear some on your face. You'll notice if you're looking at the water color of the warm mineral springs, it tends to look a little bit green. And we just talked to a gentleman that told us exactly why that is.
Well, what he indicated is that about 4 feet depth of the water, when the sun comes up, there's more oxygen in it. And you'll see kind of the bubbles here as I ripple this. There's more oxygen in the top 4 feet. And as the sunlight hits it, it creates photosynthesis and all kinds of different forms of life, including plant, animal, and then the water gets a little bit more murky as the day goes on with that sunlight and photosynthesis.
So that's another beneficial aspect of visiting the warm mineral springs. It's not just the minerals, but the oxygenation as well. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a great day.